In the midst of the current insecurity that the whole country is facing, is not a particular state. I don't think there's any state in the country that we say right now that can boast, any state governor that can boast that, you know what, my state is very secured. We don't have criminal activities, we don't have attacks here and there. There's no state that can boast of that. So it's a general challenge that the whole country is facing right now. In the midst of all of this, a group is actually commending Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State for introducing some sort of outfit into the state to help curb the insecurity issues. When these insecurity issues started rising, different state governors, they started taking out measures, because looking at the way the federal government is reacting and responding to the challenge that the country is facing, if we wait for them, then nothing is going to be done. They are not ready to do anything. So different state governors, they decided to resort to different means to ensure and see how they can defend the lives of properties of their citizens in their state. The number one duty that all of these governors are elected for is actually to defend lives and property. That is the number one. It's not their personal interest, nothing else. So if there is anything that is actually trying to attack their citizens, they rise up immediately. That is the first thing. Every other thing should stop. That was why when Governor Godwin Obaseki started on with his mandate, making Edo great again, and started launching policies, projects, and all the initiatives he's been doing in the state, the people of Edo State started speaking up. They were stating that, Governor, we really appreciate you. However, this is not the most important issue right now. The most important issue is the insecurity in the state that has to be dealt with, because even if you make Edo great again and investors come in and we get all of the things you are projecting, everything begins to happen. If the state is not secured, all of those things will not last. And number one, investors wouldn't want to come into a community that is not safe. They know that there will be no smooth operation of the activities. No one wants to come and invest where every now and then is kidnapping, that they are kidnapping their workers or they are doing this. Nobody wants to do that. So Obaseki was called upon that, Mr. Governor, we really appreciate all that you are doing, but in the meantime, the most important thing is the insecurity. Even the herdsmen clash even got into Edo State. Herdsmen started attacking indigenes in the state. We heard of all of those one at a point in time. A farmer that was hacked to death. So sad. What the community did, they took the dead body, they took the corpse to government house, to Governor Godwin Obaseki, so that he can see the seriousness of this thing is not a joke. But right now, it looks like the people they are a little bit relieved. They are happy. They can see what Governor Godwin Obaseki is doing and what he has contributed towards this area of their concern, which is insecurity. Right now, they are commending the governor. We'll bring you all of the details shortly to find out all that he has done and why he's been commended. But before we do, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Guys, please also press that bell, press on the notification bell until it turns gray. God bless you, my people. A civil society group, Talakawa Parliament, has commended Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, for endorsing the formation of vigilante groups to tackle insecurity in the state. The group also passed a vote of confidence on him for stepping up measures to contain the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. Addressing journalists in Benin City, its coordinator, Mazist Kola Edokbayi, also appealed to the state governor to review the curfew imposed on the state, stressing that the curfew was stifling economic activities in Benin City and other urban centers in the state. He said the call became necessary because it had negatively affected owners of businesses, especially transporters, entertainers, and hotelers, amongst others. Edokbayi, who lamented rising cases of COVID-19 in the state, urged residents to adhere to guidelines against the spread of the virus, protect themselves and the elderly, who are the most vulnerable to the scourge. He urged the state government to prioritize and motivate vigilante groups morally, financially, and equip them with the necessary paraphernalia to further complement other security agencies in fighting crime. He said, but for the creation of the vigilante groups, the state would have degenerated into the Hobbesian and primitive state in which life would have been nasty, brutish, and short. We commend the governor for the proactive step taken so far in the fight against the rising cases of COVID-19. The state government has invested in health sector, which has made it possible for patients to be treated having been isolated for some time. We pass a vote of confidence on the state governor for the achievement so far and appeal for more to be done. We appeal to Governor Godwin Obaseki to review the curfew time from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. as against 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. so that the security personnel should stop exploiting our people in the name of executing curfew directive and introducing nightlife once again, he said. So two major things this group are commending Governor Godwin Obaseki for is his proactive measure towards the fight of COVID-19. You know, the second wave that came, we warned that is going to be more deadly than the first one, than the first strain. And the group is stating that they've seen the way the governor has handled the whole thing, the creation of isolation centers, and also the investment in the health sector to ensure that even those who have been isolated and those that need treatment, they are being attended to. So it's a good one. So they've actually passed a vote of confidence on Governor Godwin Obaseki. I want to believe that this is not just the group that is feeling this way. It should be like the whole state, because if it's only a selected few that feels this way, then it is not the true, it is not what it is. It should be the majority who are actually commending him. So guys, we would like to hear your take as well. If Governor Godwin Obaseki deserves all of this commendation that has been given him, because that creates a balance. Let it not be that it's just a selected few who have who see that he's doing well. If he's really doing well, the whole state will feel it, regardless of the local government where you come from, you feel it. So they've actually commended the governor also on for introducing vigilantes to curb the insecurity. To them, they feel like this introduction of vigilantes have actually helped. That if they were not vigilantes, it would have been worse. It would have been a different ball game altogether. But to them, they feel that the vigilantes are making impact, and they are just requesting that the governor can do more. He can motivate these vigilantes better to be able to do their job properly. They should be well motivated in every way. They should be well equipped with everything they need. You know, there was one time the vigilantes were crying out that the headsmen and those bandits, they have more sophisticated weapons than them, that they are just going about with hunter guns, which is not good enough. So this group is calling for the governor to actually do more, and we'll see that the state move forward. Well, my people, like I said, let's hear your own take. If you feel that the governor should be commended really regarding all of this. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye for now, and God bless.